There is a risk to your life if you leave these 8 things in your car when it's hot outside. Unfortunately, there are many people who don't know this, and that's why you've probably also unknowingly left some of these things in your car before. I'll show you which ones they are in this video. Oh, and by the way, you probably already know that you shouldn't leave sweets in your car when it's hot outside. But for exactly that, I'm about to show you an incredibly clever feature that almost every car has, but hardly anyone knows about. Because what many people don't realize is how quickly it can get hot inside a car. At an outside temperature of 24 degrees, you'll already have 40 degrees inside the car after 30 minutes, and after 60 minutes, it can even reach 50 degrees. The car turns into a sauna incredibly fast, even when the outside temperature is relatively low. That's why most people now know that you should never leave animals in the car, not even for a short time. But what most people don't think about are the many everyday items that you usually have lying around in your car anyway. These can even become a potential danger in the worst case. This even includes ordinary drink bottles, whether they're made of glass or plastic. Why these are just as dangerous? We'll come back to that in a moment. Because what is especially dangerous are containers that are under pressure, such as lighters like these. If you leave them in the car and it gets too hot, they could explode in the worst case and even cause a fire. Spray cans of any kind are also very dangerous since they are also stored in a pressurized container. This also includes deodorants or, for example, hairspray. But insect sprays or other aerosol cans that you might often leave in the car because you need them on the go can also become potentially dangerous if it gets too hot in the car. These too can, in the worst case, simply explode. That's why you should always remove them from the car if it's going to be parked in the sun for a longer period. By the way, this also applies to all devices that have a battery. This also includes your phone, which you might have hanging in your phone holder and just leave in your car for an hour while you're out and about. Just like other things, for example a tablet, even a laptop, or those power banks, since they usually have a lithium-ion battery. In the worst case, this could rupture and also explode if it gets too hot. Of course, this can also cause a fire. So all electronic devices that contain a battery should also be removed from the vehicle if it's going to be parked in the sun for a longer period. And by the way, the same also applies to beverage bottles, whether they're made of glass or plastic. The problem is, when the sun shines on them, the sun's rays could be focused and concentrated at a certain point, similar to what happens with a magnifying glass. The issue now is that it gets extremely hot at that spot, which can also cause a fire. But at the beginning of the video, I promised you a secret trick that almost nobody knows, but almost every car has. It's actually a refrigerator in your glove compartment. Because if you have this dial in your glove compartment, you can set it to the snowflake symbol. If you have your ignition on now or are driving the car and you turn on the air conditioning, it ensures that cold air is also directed into the glove compartment. This way, you can use it as a refrigerator and at least make sure that your chocolate or sweets in the car don't melt or that your drinks stay reasonably cool while you're on the road. Go ahead and check right away if your car has these features too. If you want to discover 11 more incredible car life hacks that almost no one knows about, then check out the video you now see on your screen. Just click on it.